Good evening all. So we have come back with a new video. This video is about a new topic, and today broadcast is about a very old but always a pressing topic, which is about motivation and talent motivation, and how talent in general, people who are talented, face some obstacles and challenges in their lives that sometimes make them feel frustrated, make them feel desperate, make them feel lonely, and they want someone to motivate them, and they want someone to believe in them, and they want to feel the energy of the people around them, to tell them we believe in you, to tell them keep moving forward, to tell them we feel your pain, to tell them we understand that you are a winner, to tell them that we see you on the finish line. So this topic about how we can motivate ourselves, and how we can motivate the people around us, and how we can understand them, and how we can push them towards their goal in the right way, and in a way that can help them to develop themselves and develop their talent. I think I will talk about this topic from two perspectives. The first perspective is our need for motivation, and the second perspective, our commitment for local talents. So people usually have targets, they have vision, they have dreams, they have aspirations in their life, and they want to see themselves become victorious, and they want to see themselves reflect the images in their imagination on the ground. They want to see themselves successful in reality. So the people start to put targets and goals around their life. And while they are trying to achieve their targets, they face some obstacles. Some of these targets might feel insane, or might feel crazy, or might feel unrealistic for other people. But this is how people manage to push themselves, and this is how people manage to push the bar, to raise the bar, and to make great achievements by thinking big, by thinking about their dreams and trying to realize them. So in the process of realizing your dream, of realizing your vision, of waking up every day and understanding that why I am doing this, in the process of finding your purpose and finding your way of life, you would face a lot of obstacles, and you will face a lot of challenges. And this is the time where you need someone to say, we believe in you, keep moving forward. We believe that you will be victorious. You are a winner. You are number one. You will be there. You will reach your targets, and you will achieve your goals. And this conversation is about motivation, and we all need motivation, and we all need to think positively towards ourselves, and we all need to think in the right way about that we can achieve our targets, we can achieve our dreams, we can be the best version of ourselves, the best version that we can think about ourselves. So the second part is about motivating local talent and thinking about local talent and our commitment to local talents. So this conversation is about, if you see someone who's talented, or if you see someone who has a special skill, or if you see someone who has some specialty, let me say special capabilities, or some level of let me say intellectual capabilities, physical physical capabilities, whatever is the thing that you think this guy is special, or this guy might have something that is a little bit better than the others, you need to tell him that you need to follow your dreams, and maybe you can develop your skill, and maybe you can look for your passion, and maybe you can follow your purpose. And by telling him this, you will be able to motivate him. You will be able to tell him that we believe in you, to tell him that please dream big, please follow your dreams, please keep moving forward, please show us that your talent is something that is more valuable than its basic form of than its basic form, where we think there is a small thing that is special. Make it big, make it something big that everyone understands that is special. It should not be only me, it should be the whole world that recognize this speciality, this level of uniqueness, this level of let me say this level of superiority, if I may say. So looking at the people around you, you should think that within our community, there are some people who are talented, and there are some people who need encouragement, and there are some people who need to believe in themselves. And you need to pick one, two, three, depending on your capabilities, depending on your time, depending on your situation. But at least you have to build a commitment towards one talent at least, and think about it as a brother, think about it as a family member, think about it that these are the people who deserve to be encouraged. These are the people who will push our society forward. These are the people who will create a better community for ourselves. And I have a very good story about the Jordanian basketball team. And the Jordanian basketball team have faced a lot of challenges in order to build a strong team that can compete in the qualification for the World Cup. Firstly, or the first thing that we can talk about is the league, the basketball Jordanian league. What I have understood that the basketball league was not, let me say, in a good shape. So the players were not playing 50 games per year. So the players were not able to let me say, they were not motivated to improve themselves. Also, the coaches, they think there is not enough reward. They think the league might be a little bit weak, and maybe we could not push our performance, we could not push our capabilities, we can't feel the competitiveness within our league, we don't feel the interest within our people. And from that, in spite of this big challenge, and also there was no sponsorship from most of the companies in Jordan, so they were left isolated, they felt lonely. In spite of all of this, these players believed in themselves, they gathered themselves, and they have managed to participate in the World Cup let me say, World Cup qualification tournament, and they have achieved the second, and they are on the second position now, beating countries like Syria, Lebanon, and India. And who does not understand like the Asian basketball situation, Lebanon is considered to be a strong team. So the Jordanian team, in spite of all the challenges, they have managed to beat the Lebanese team, and they are moving forward, and they will face them again. So we wish them luck, and they represent a good example, a good motivation for everyone in the country, that in spite of the let me say, in spite of the circumstances, in spite of the limited support, we are still there. We follow our passion, we follow our dream, and we have achieved some results. And they can't stay like this for a long time. They need everyone to cheer them up. They need everyone to tell them, keep moving forward. They need everyone to tell them, keep winning. They need everyone to tell them, we are behind you. They need everyone to say, keep scoring. They want everyone around them to tell them, we believe in you, we believe in your capability, we believe that you will be better, maybe we believe that you might win the World Cup. And that can be the start of the motivation of the player, the basic start. Then there is a lot of systematic development that should happen. So that's a good example. And another example that I can say is the story of Muhammad Assaf, the singer. And this is a good representation of how some people are committed to local talents. So the story of Muhammad Assaf, that he went to this singing competition, and they give you a number, and he could not get a number because he was late and he was coming from Gaza and so on, and maybe he could not even enter the hotel that is organizing the event. He jumped from the wall. He jumped from the hotel wall and start singing. And maybe he sit there and start singing. He does not have a number, so he knows that even if he is there, he will not be able to present himself in front of the jury. So one of the guys has listened to him and understood that he has a better voice, that this voice actually should be cherished, should be supported. This is a genuine talent. This is someone that we should encourage. And he told him, your voice is better than me. I know my voice, and I think you are coming from Gaza, and I think it's our duty to support you. So he gave him his number. And Muhammad Assaf later on became a famous singer, and he did not forget the favor, and he come and, let me say, and talk about this story in front of everyone. And it's just a great recognition of how we support each other, how our community becomes more cohesive, how our community becomes more supportive. That's a good story. Another story that I can tell you about our commitment to local talent is the story of my friend whose name is Muhammad Malas. And Muhammad Malas is a let me say, is a journalist, is a media coordinator, is someone who was let me say, he studied computer systems or something related to computer science, and he just by interest as a hobby liked basketball, and he started writing about basketball, and he started thinking how I can contribute to the basketball as a game. And he created a website where he talked about the events and the situations and the leagues of the basketball in the Arab world. And he became one of the most, let me say, at least for me, he became a reliable source for basketball information, a reliable source for understanding what's happening towards different talents, a reliable source for what's going on in the Arab world basketball. And his commitment to write about basketball, and his commitment to write about the game and the players, somehow contributed to the marketing of the game, and somehow has contributed to the players motivation, and it affected me. I asked him personally, how is the basketball these days, and he gave me straight answers. So I think he represents a good example of how through writing he managed to support the local talent. He managed to support a sport that many people feel that it has zero sponsorship, or it has less attention, less attention than it deserves. So my salute to Muhammad Malas and everyone who's committed to support local talents. This is who we are, people who support each other, people who look positively towards each other. And if we see someone that have some special skill, we tell him, you have to keep moving forward, you have to follow your dreams, and you will be there. We believe in you. You are a winner, you are victorious. We see you at the mountain of the glory. That was my talk for today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good night.